Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and I'm so glad that you guys are here because today we are doing a daily grind planner refresh. For my new viewers, welcome. My returning viewers, welcome back. So I have been like off and on trying to use the daily grind. The planner does not work for my daily planner. Especially when I have other options. I love the layout though, like so much. I love the layout. So what I've decided to do is instead of trying to use this for my personal life, I think this could be a really good option for work. And I'm talking specifically about my new job that I'm starting in March. So what I've decided to do is I am going to set this up to allow me to be able to use it for work, and let's see how this works for me. So I've got like all of my daily grind right here, and then I also have the lined page inserts. There's 50 sheets, and then I have the 34 pages of the dot grid filler paper. Basically, I only purchased like one of each of these because I wanted to see which one I prefer. For my previous job, my job that I'm no longer with, I was using just lined paper, and I really liked it. So I think the lined paper is probably what I'm going to go for. I actually have a sticker right here that says January that I'm actually going to take off. You really can't even see it because it's black on black. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up each of these dividers for a different section. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. And I'll kind of explain my intent behind using each of the sections. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this divider, this divider in there. I'm going to hold on. Brain. Okay, so I will be using, I'm gonna see if I can be able to use these. I'm actually gonna leave them in right here. So my 4-month vision habit tracking sheet, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them in there. This filler paper is gonna come out because this is gonna go into a different section. I am not using the week in review. So this is coming out. This is one I tried to use. This is one I tried to use. I wonder if I can take that off. Okay, so these are ones that I basically set up to be able to use, and then I didn't use them. So I'm taking those out because those are being trashed. Taking this one out because this one's being trashed because it has the stickers again, because I want to just start fresh. But I want to also be able to put these into a different section. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. The week in review, I'm not going to be using that. I do want these pages. And some of these pages will have the week in review on one side and the daily page on the other. And if that's the case, I'm just going to leave it. But when I have a blank, I was hoping that was like a completely blank filler paper. If I have like a blank filler paper on one side and then the daily page on the other, I will go ahead and use it, but I'm going to try to see if I can like use the filler paper for something different. So this one, and I may end up saving the filler paper and then just not use this side. We'll kind of see what I decide to do, because I think a lot of that is going to be decided when I actually start my job. And then this one, I have the daily page and then the month in review. I'm going to go ahead and save it because of the fact that it's the daily page. All right, let me go through this one. Okay, so the month ahead and the list goals and thoughts, I'm saving those, but I'm actually putting those in with this one, mainly because I'm kind of thinking that I may do like a kind of a monthly brain dump with work for things that I need to kind of keep in mind that are coming up that week. All right, we've got daily pages right here. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to go through this and take out the daily pages that I will be using, and take out the pages that I'm not going to be using. This is when you really have to make your planner work for you. And if you are using a disc-bound planner, that is seriously the best option in order to make it work for you. I also have bread in the oven. I'm so excited about that. So I'm just basically waiting for that to get done. And then I also have laundry going as well. So why I am definitely trying to be productive on my days off, but I'm also doing things that I love and enjoy. You know, as I'm kind of going through this, because I feel a little guilty about just like tossing all of the dot grid paper that has the week in review on the other side, I think I definitely am going to save it. So then that way it's like less waste, right? How are you guys doing? So I'm basically recording this video like well in advance. I mean, it's Tuesday the 27th. So it is, it's like my first day of being, like, I call it unemployed because I'm technically unemployed right now. Just waiting for my job to start. But yeah, it's my first day of being unemployed, and I'm a little nervous about my upcoming job, but at the same time, I'm trying to also like I'm trying to stay really positive about it. I actually ended up driving to the new office today because I wanted to see what the route looked like. I realized that there was 2 different ways that I could go, and I think I'm going to be going the other direction because I really didn't like the way that I went today. But yeah, so we'll see. Okay, 4-month review. I said I wasn't going to be keeping that. 4-month completion score. I am not going to be keeping that. And then this 4-month review, I'm not keeping that. And then is this just a blank? This is just a blank dot grid. Okay, perfect. All right, so we have all of that. Let's go back to my dividers. So the first divider, we have my 4-month vision, a month ahead, and then the list goals and thoughts, because I'm going to use that for a work brain dump. Another month ahead, 3rd month ahead, and then 4th month ahead. Perfect. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go through and put in all of these sheets. But what I would like to do is I would like to kind of keep it as cohesive as possible. So I'm going to basically take out the pages that have like a week in review or that have a blank dot grid on the other side. And I'm going to put those in at the very end. Wait, did I mess up here? I'm like, did I mess up already? I guess I didn't. Okay. Now, one thing that I will have to kind of figure out, because I know if you guys have been following me on my daily grind journey, you will know that part of my complaints about the daily grind pages is the bottom section. I love the top section. I love it. It's like that's my favorite. What I don't love is the bottom section. And that's one thing that I will have to kind of figure out is for my job, how will I be making good use of that section? And I'm kind of thinking boxes where to cover up like the spaces I don't need. Maybe I want to use the game plan because then I can be able to track when I have meetings. But I don't necessarily need the top 3 movers today. So how can I change that to where it's something that I will be able to use? So I think that's something that I'm going to have to kind of figure out like on my first day, once I really know how my days are going to look. So I definitely want to be using like stickers and stuff with this. Yeah, see, I've got like so many that I think I have like a really easy way that I can just kind of be able to put them together. So in that way, it's just a really easy flip to get to the next day. Let's put all of these in there. Oh my gosh, my apartment smells like bread right now. What I did this time, so I like to make a no-knead, it's a no-knead bread. So it's a bread that you basically have rise overnight. So I will make it up the night before and bake it in the morning. This one, it says I actually had to go check on the bread. So the bread that I'm making this time, okay, so I mentioned that it was a no-knead bread. You basically make it up. Ooh, I don't like that. That's okay. I'm still going to use it. You basically make the dough up the night before, and then this one, it says you can be able to let it rise for 12 to 18 hours. I think I maybe did 14 hours. And then you bake it in a Dutch oven for 30 minutes covered, and then you uncover it and then bake it for like another 10 minutes. So what I ended up doing though, because I accidentally bought some wheat flour instead of regular flour when I was at the grocery store, and I already had flour, so it wasn't like I was completely out. So I ended up mixing like half wheat flour with the regular flour that I had. So then that way it's going to be like a whole wheat bread or half wheat bread. But I cannot wait for it though. I'm so excited. I may end up taking some of these out. Like as I'm going through this, I'm like, this is a lot of pages. So I may end up taking some of these out because I don't know if I necessarily need this many in my planner to start out with. We will see once I kind of see like exactly how much that I have in here. I'm actually going to flip to the very end since I have at the very bottom of this stack ones that are like slightly connected. Well, not slightly connected, but it's like I go here, and then if I really wanted to, I could tape these together, and then goes this one. And then I have this whole stack of them that are exactly the same setup that I'm going to go ahead and put in there too. And at the very end, I will figure out how much do I really need to keep in here, and I will, to kind of determine how thick do I want my planner to be, how chunky do I want it to be. All right, so we've got that. And now, we are going to do one divider with the lined pages. Mainly because I like to-do lists. I like brain dump lists. And I have found that with work, brain dump lists are they're just so perfect for me. So this is their lined page insert, and this comes with 50 pages. Again, I might take some out, but we will see when it gets closer. And what I plan on doing, because of the fact that this is a goal setting planner, I will also be using some of the habit trackers for my personal life. And I'm going to kind of talk about that more as soon as I put in the dot grid filler papers. So again, this is 34 pages. I wish that this was 50 pages, but whatever. Let's see if I can stick them in all at once. Oh my goodness, she is a chunky planner. This is when you need like a major expander discs for it. And then I also have these filler papers. And then if you want to get technical, let's go through this right here. Because like a lot of these, I can be able to use the blank side of it, and I don't have to toss out the whole thing. So let me just kind of stack those up. I'm not going to put them in here now though. I will save them for when I need more dot grid filler paper. But these are not going to be trashed. Okay. I think that's it. These ones are going to be trash though. This one's not. Okay. So let me kind of share with you how I intend to use this. And we're going to go back to this section. Holy crap, she is chunky. Okay, so this is how it looks. You have your top 10 goals. You can be able to put in your to-dos and then mark, did it get done? Then you have some little you have a functional area, so a game plan, hourly time blocking, top three movers today, which for whatever reason, my brain cannot comprehend how to use that. A spot to write down what you are grateful and excited for. I like that. I like motivational stickers. To feel amazing, I will. Again, my brain cannot compute how to use that. I was thinking maybe write down like self-care items, but if I'm writing down part of like my goal is to do more self-care, then it's like duplicate and it's like, what's the point? And then we have, don't forget, these three are literally the only ones that my brain can compute. So what I plan on doing is my top 10 goals are going to be a mix of work and personal. So for instance, this is what I like. If I was using this for personal, this is what my goals would be. AM routine, AM medication, H2O. So make sure I'm staying hydrated. Reading, knitting each day, making sure that I'm updating my planners, working on my Knit Plan Just business, PM routine, PM medication, and journal. I think if I was to use this for work and home, I would keep the AM medication because I need to be able to track that. I would keep the PM medication. I would do H2O. I would do my Knit Plan Just business. And I think I would do, did I update my planners and did I journal? Which basically leaves me with 4 spots that I could be able to use for work. So for instance, emails emptied. So email inbox organized, because I work better when I have my email inboxes organized. Just kind of thinking of some of the tasks that I'm going to need to do. So just kind of thinking like maybe there is a project that I'm working on. So project number 1, did it get completed? Let's just say project number 2. And then I'm kind of thinking, since I typically do like FMLA, leaves, disability, any FMLA or leave disability letters, because unfortunately that is a huge part of what I will be doing. So it's kind of like I will have to pick out, like I'll have to kind of figure out what specific goals do I want to use this for related to my home? What specific goals do I want to use it for related to work? And then maybe I'll do like, I'll put like a box over this one. I'll use this for like my tasks for work that I need to, these are kind of like my priority tasks for the day. But then I will have a brain dump for kind of like things that have to be done that week. Game plan will be used for meetings, and grateful and excited for, I'll put in a fun quote. So I think I can definitely make this usable for both work and home. Especially because if I figure out how to use this for work, then I won't be left with like half a page completely emptied. And yeah, so I think that is going to be like the route that I'm going to go. So anyways, I'm going to go really quickly, take out some of this stuff just because it's too much in there at one time. All right, so let's go ahead and do my final flip through of my new work planner. So this is the Daily Grind Luxe cover on the black metal discs. Love these discs so much. Also, I love this cover. It feels so classy, and I'm excited to take this planner to work. I'm keeping in here like the whole Daily Grind introductory system. And then we start with the first divider, where I basically have my monthly tracking and my brain dump. So my monthly brain dump. We have the 4-month vision. We have 1 month with the list, goals, and thoughts. And then we have the 2nd month. And then we have the 3rd month. And then we have the 4th month. And then we go into the first divider where we have my daily pages. So these are all set up to where it's just like a really easy flip to the next page. And then we go to the 3rd divider where I have my lined paper. I think I have like maybe half the pack right here. And then we go to my 4th divider where I have the dot grid paper. I think this is the whole pack of dot grid. So when I actually go to use this, it's really not that thick. And then I will be taking out stuff. Like obviously as I'm using the daily pages, there's not gonna be any reason for me to save them. So I'll be taking them out then. And as I'm using the lined paper and as I'm like done with those pages, it's nothing that I will need to save. If there is anything that I need to save, I may end up adding in like another divider or so, but yeah, I'm excited. I should have mentioned this earlier, but if you are interested in your own daily grind system, you can use my link down below. It is an affiliate link, but I do have a 10% off discount code for you. Use the code KnitPlanJess. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.